I'm meteorologist Melissa Nora with your 9 o'clock weather impact update here on Weather Impact 24/7. And this is the last little hint of daylight this evening. You can see that red sky at night. Sailor's delight, as they say, but not a sailor's delight because we are tracking by tomorrow morning some thunderstorms returning to North Georgia. Not everybody will see the storms, but this is one of those things that we're talking about for your Saturday and Sunday. The risk of showers and thunderstorms moving back in. When are we going to see them moving back in? Well, for Saturday specifically, it's first thing in the morning, 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning, tracking thunderstorms that will be really falling apart as they make their way further south into the metro. But as you're heading to bed tonight, first thing tomorrow morning, I just want you to stay weather aware because this is a pretty big storm system to our north and west. A lot of stronger storms up in that direction, but they should be weakening as they get into our area. But big picture, we've got this occluded low and also new storms firing up today from the Corn Belt all the way back into the Mid-South and into the Southern Plains. So we're watching those thunderstorms developing this evening, and all of the bigger boxes you see on this map, those are all tornado watches, severe thunderstorm watches. I'm going to zoom into some of these since we're on streaming and we have that luxury of having a little bit of extra time to talk about everything. And on here that you can see, we've got we had initially these discrete, we call them supercell thunderstorms, and now back in this Paducah, Kentucky region, we're starting to see the storms congealing into a little bit of a line, but still some ongoing tornado warnings. This one right there, not far from Lake Cumberland, I believe it is, back in central Kentucky. And then we'll actually take you further down this cold front, and you can see these are also discrete supercell thunderstorms, big hail supercell thunderstorms, not as much the tornado threat, but those are breaking out across kind of the Red River Valley and down towards central Texas. So tracking these storms, and this front will be moving into our area by tomorrow. And then on the northern side, where we're seeing all the severe weather, a little bit more severe weather here, but also this is something cool in Chicago, or not so cool, but if you have friends or family in Chicago, they might have texted you and said, hello, we're in a dust storm warning. This is kind of strange. Very rare to get a dust storm warning in Chicago, but I've pulled up one of our live cameras, which is out on the lake, and you can see this is on the pier. This orange glow in the sky, that's that haze or that dust that's in the air. So they've actually, some of the news stations up there have been in continuous coverage on their streaming platforms because of the dust moving in. But this big weather system impacts us starting tomorrow morning. For the overnight, they just updated the severe weather outlook. So we still have that level 4 out of 5 risk of severe weather from the Boot Hill of Missouri all the way up into Cincinnati. Then as the storms go further through the overnight, we expect them to begin to weaken. So this is our severe weather threat graphic that shows you the overnight until about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that's a level 1 risk of severe weather in our northern suburbs. And then for that northwestern corner of the state, a level 2 threat of severe weather. This is the breakdown from the Storm Prediction Center of the different threats. And I think this is a great graphic to show you because you can see it's not a high-end threat of anything. We expect the wind energy to really be falling apart. We're losing that daytime heating as the sun sets, so we're not going to have as much CAPE available either. But slow and chance of some hail or gusty winds, and then you can see the tornado threat in that northwestern corner of the state, barely on the map. And I'll actually pull up for you one of our weather models showing you the tornado environment. This is the HER model, and it does bring in environment supportive, in theory, of a tornado in northwest Georgia, and that's early tonight as the fronts coming in. The storms are initially coming in, but watch how it just really falls apart as we start to see things get past 4 into 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if we were to see a brief spin up, it would happen kind of in that northwestern corner of the state most likely, and then we really lose that wind shear component as we go further into the overnight. So I really believe that our main player first thing tomorrow morning would be some gusty winds if we were to see any severe thunderstorm warnings issued for our region. So we've got this level 1 risk for the overnight. Then for Saturday and Sunday, this front's actually draped on top of North Georgia. So this once again leaves us a little bit unsettled. When I say unsettled, this weekend is not like last weekend. Last weekend we had periods of rain, right? It was a rainy, cooler Mother's Day. This is going to be one of those setups where we'll see a couple of different maybe clusters or groups of some thunderstorms coming in, and then lots of dry hours in between. It's also going to be a lot more warm and humid as we head throughout the weekend than what things were like last weekend. So yes, there is a level 1 threat Saturday and Sunday over the region for a few gusty winds. But I'm going to show you forecast track, and I think you're going to appreciate seeing how many dry hours are in between those risks of thunderstorms. So here's kind of a general breakdown. Through the weekend, it's those storm chances that we're keeping our eyes on. Saturday, it's mostly first thing in the morning, before 9 o'clock. Then we're tracking those showers and thunderstorms. Much of your day is going to be dry. You'll get in a lot of those outdoor plans. Pretty decent afternoon for going to the pool, or your kids have sports practices. Looks pretty decent for that, some soccer games and such. As we go into Sunday, we'll be tracking scattered thunderstorms and downpours that could be moving back into North Georgia. And that timing is not as small of a window as what tomorrow looks like. Really, it's hard to time out when exactly those clusters of storms might be moving in. So we'll be watching all of that for you here. All right, forecast track. Here is forecast track for tomorrow morning's thunderstorms. And this is the high resolution rapid refresh model. And you can see here 2:30 in the morning moving into northwest Georgia, and then by 4 o'clock getting into some of our northwestern counties through Chattooga County, Gordon County, out towards Fannin and Gilmer. And then even if these look strong initially in that northwestern corner of the state, they're really going to be weakening the further south that they press. So this is 6:30, right before sunrise. You can see, yes, we still have some downpours. We still have thunderstorms, gusty winds, but we're probably not looking as impressive along the line as what things may look like at midnight tonight. So watching those storms developing upstream of us right now, they might still be a little bit strong as they get into northwest Georgia, but then really falling apart and weakening the further south that they drop throughout the area. So by 9 o'clock, couple of showers or maybe a stray storm remaining. And then we should break back into a little bit of sunshine for the afternoon tomorrow. Some models try to redevelop maybe a stray shower or thunderstorm for the afternoon. Others leave us dry. It's going to be hard for us to see another trigger to help initiate more storms as we head into Saturday afternoon. So I really feel that the main window of impact for your Saturday is first thing in the morning, before a lot of your plans. If you're up Saturday morning and you're going to do like a 5K or something, you could be impacted. But if your plans don't start until 10 o'clock, you look okay. All right, forecast track. This is our in-house graph model. It shows a very similar solution where the timing starts around 2-3 a.m. in that northwestern corner, and then it really weakens things 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and really falls things apart. Now, earlier this model was trying to redevelop a couple of showers and storms closer to Macon, Covington, Eatonton in the afternoon. This run does not have those reinitiating showers and storms for the afternoon. I'm going to actually back up this model, because after we get past Saturday, I want to show you what this shows for Sunday, because this might give you a glimpse into the future of when some of those showers and storms might impact your Sunday. And it really could be at any point during the day. Sunday looks like it might be a few in the morning, a few in the afternoon, not just that one window in the morning like we're seeing for tomorrow. So this forecast track shows a few showers and storms first thing in the morning and maybe some redevelopment later on in the day. So Sunday's rain chance is 40%. Tomorrow's is just 30%. So we will be tracking the best opportunity for showers and storms right at sunrise tomorrow morning. We break into dry weather, maybe a little hint of sunshine, and there's that very low end chance there could be another brief shower or thunderstorm later on Saturday. Otherwise, it is going to be a warm one. And it's warm as this front's passing through North Georgia and still staying pretty humid. And the reason why is this thing's stalling out right over us, so we don't really get that cooling effect on the other side of it per se. We're right near it. So it's going to stay warm. It's going to stay pretty humid outside. It wobbles around, meanders around Georgia. And while it does so, we have these kind of little storm clusters that try to move right along that nearly stalled out boundary. So it'll be wobbling back and forth over the weekend. And then finally by, I think, Wednesday of next week, we'll get it kicked all the rain chances to the curb for the end of the week. So rain chances here, 30% tomorrow, 40% on Sunday. And then as we head into early next week, a 20% chance on Monday of a shower. Tuesday looks dry. And then Wednesday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. That'll be with our next front. And let me show you that one. So this is just kind of recapping Saturday morning's opportunity for showers and storms. We go into Sunday, a few more showers and storms possible. Monday, lower chance. It would probably be kind of the North Georgia mountains who gets some of those showers and storms on Monday. And then here's our front. Wednesday. It's behind this one. You get a nice push of some cooler, drier air coming, and that cooler, drier air will drop our high temperatures down to the 70s for the end of the week, and the low temperatures will likely drop down to the 50s and low 60s. So it'll be pretty nice out there. Let me show you our temperatures now. We hit 89 today for the high temperature. We're right now 82 in Atlanta. So it's really still very warm, still very muggy outside right now. As we head into your Saturday, again, we start the morning with that chance of showers and storms, and then by the afternoon, very slim chance of another isolated shower popping up. So 7-day forecast, warm, humid weekend. Yes, there are storms we're tracking. Some of them could be strong, but it's also not a washout. A lot of your outdoor plans are going to be okay, but if you do have outdoor plans, I want you to have a way to get warnings or check radar while you're out and about. So you can download the 11 Alive app if you want. For that, that is free to download, and it does have a radar on it, and we can put alerts to your phone as well if you turn on that setting in your notifications section. 90 degrees on Tuesday. Here comes our next front on Wednesday, 40% chance of showers and storms. And I know we are 1 week away from the kickoff to Memorial Day weekend, and it does look like we start off on a cool note to kick off the weekend. We're going to be in the 70s for highs Thursday, Friday, probably into Saturday, and then rebound at the end of the weekend. But it does look like dry weather and lower humidity moves in. Looks like a really nice start to the holiday weekend. All right, here's the deal. We're going to finish up this live stream, but what I want to tell you is, number one, we're here for you, okay? And with Weather Impact 24/7, we have live radar going on your TV anytime you need it. Okay, so we're going to be live streaming the radar through the overnight, but then if we do have these storms become strong or severe, or let's say we get a severe thunderstorm watch later tonight, okay, we have this where the streaming studio is a beautiful gem because we don't have to worry about what might be on real TV. We can get on 11 Alive Plus on Weather Impact 24/7 regardless of what other programming is on. So if we get some kind of watch or we start seeing warnings popping up, we're going to be hopping back on here later on in the overnight if you want that pertinent weather information. So we'll see you on the news at 11. I do get new model data in between now and then, so I'll be looking at that, combing through it, sorting through it, and then I'll have an update for you on the timing of tomorrow morning's storms coming up tonight at 11. We'll see you then.